Hello, and welcome to Stretching the Word. I'm your host, Sister Valerie, and not today, devil, just not this year. I know everything that God created is good, but I ask myself, why did he have to make geese? Oh, geese everywhere, everywhere. I mean, everywhere. Geese here, geese there, geese everywhere. I don't like geese. But I was watching the geese as they were floating on the river. And at first there was only like 2 geese. So I walked around a little bit. I came back. The 2 adult geese now had like 6 or more little geese with them. I was like, now how did they get all of those geese? So that struck a note in my mind. Well, how many geeselings or little babies do they have? So I began to do my research. So it said they were capable of having anywhere from 6 to 12. I said, wow, that's a lot. But then it also said that from time to time, the adult geese, they will all come together and they'll take care of somebody else's babies. Once again, I said, okay. So all of them babies may not have belonged to them. So I started doing a little more research in the animal kingdom. And I found out that, some animals will help the other animals with their babies. The African elephants, they're good for help each other raising their children. And, the grandmother elephant, it always stays with the herd and she help raises the baby elephants. So that proverb came to my mind, which is an African proverb. It says, it takes a whole village to raise a child. And I got to thinking, I was like, wow, the animal kingdom, they got it. This is what they do. But we as human beings, which is the highest intelligent species, we don't do that. Something's wrong with that picture. Why is it that the animals can help raise each other's young and we can't? Or I should say, we don't anymore. Because there was a time when if you got out of line, the whole neighborhood hollered at you and told your mother. And in some cases, they even had permission to hit you or whip you. We don't do that no more. Nobody says nothing to anyone else's child because that's the way society is now. But then, if you're not training your child, like the Bible say we should train up our children, and if you're not doing it, then my opinion is you should be grateful that somebody else cares enough for your child to want to see them lead a good life. Because without training, a child just gonna go, and bring parents to a shame. Sometimes, even though you have trained them and they yet have an opportunity to make up their mind when they get older to do what they're going to do, they stray away. But they have certain limitations as to things they're going to do and things they won't do still. So it does actually take more than one person to raise a child. It takes more than 2 people to raise a child. I don't care how good you are at it. You still need some help parenting. You still need some help training up your child. And in these days and times, because these are truly peerless times, we need to get back to letting the whole village train a child.